entered into Tony Tone's world. The Tony Tone's world.
Yo, have you ever used eucalyptus?
Eucalyptus oil.
No, eucalyptus dick.
Oh God, cool, great.
On that note, welcome back to Tony Tone's World Podcast, everybody. We're back, week 11, NFL schedule, super contest. Appreciate everybody's tuning in. For those that don't know, Tony's been being a clown the last week, and with all these Seymour butts, and what was the other one you were coming out with?
Nah, my youngest daughter, she wanted to prank call people. She had seen like a video about it, people prank calling, and she asked me, "Did you ever prank call people when you were a kid?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we actually did. We called like businesses and random actual just numbers, like just literally just dial a random number." And she told me to show her how to do it, and so I had called you and called your son, and then called a couple other people, and I was just be like, "Hey, is this Seymour?" And nobody ever actually said Seymour who, but the joke is Seymour Butts
Yeah.
or
Well,
more.
that was another one you did in
Oh,
Discord to somebody too, right?
Anita
Yeah.
Bath. You need a bath.
So in
Yeah,
other words, that's one reason why I did that one. Just a little joke because of that.
that's funny.
Thought I hit you with a nice little one.
What's up, dude?
Hey man, it was a good week for both of us. We're both enjoying. Well, for me, it was a Victory Tuesday, but you had your another Victory Monday over there.
Dude, I won't go into it yet, but I'll let you go first. Let's talk about the Cowboys. Tell me a little bit more about these Cowboys and what happened. Because to be honest, I watched like maybe first 2 minutes and then I gave up. I didn't want to watch that shit.
I mean, the boys handle business. They handle business. It was a great game. Monday Night Football against the Raiders, and we came out firing. And I don't know if you heard, but I guess CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, several hours before the games, were out enjoying themselves because the games are in Vegas,
Yeah.
because it was at Raiders stadium, and they were caught. I don't know if it was the night before, but I also heard it was the day of the game, but out the casinos enjoying themselves. Like, obviously their NFL players are held to a little bit of a standard of their, supposed to take care of business and yada yada. But those boys are out there enjoying themselves. So they got sat for the first drive of the Cowboys
Is that
game.
why? Is that I did tune into the game, later on, and I remember Aikman saying that he got set, and I didn't really know why. I thought maybe he got in a fight with the coach or something, but that's funny. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
you're a young dude with all that money, and you're in Vegas. Why the fuck not, man?
Yeah, it
Want
was
to play a
both of them,
couple,
and I guess they're really good friends.
play some bubble craps? You ever play bubble craps?
I don't think I've played Bubble Craps.
Do you know what bubble craps is?
I don't. That's why I'm like,
It's like two big dice in like a bubble sort of thing, right?
oh yeah, you're
And
talking about like a
or bubble craps,
virtual
bubble
virtual
craps.
craps.
Yeah, it's like virtual craps, but it's like big actual two big dice in the little bubble, and you just like hit this little button thing, and apparently people have been winning big on it. It's funny that I said that because some of the guys this weekend want to get together and go to the casino at lunch on Saturday and play bubble craps, and I've never played, but I've always wanted to try it.
Probably a fun way to learn craps, especially with friends. They could,
Yeah.
tell you what you bet, and then you can obviously pick up and bet your own way as you go.
See, it's like going to the casino. I love going to the casino. Obviously, if you're winning, it's a lot funner. People enjoy doing roulette, craps. I'm not those. I don't know. Like roulette, I just feel like I'm throwing money away. I'm not really going to bet on numbers. I'm just going to bet on black and white or black and red. And craps, I don't really know how to play. I mean, I know how to play like the street version against the wall, but I
I
guess
truly think you would enjoy craps because in craps is more of like a It's
a party.
interactive.
Everybody's
And
involved.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah. I get.
involved,
Yeah, I
especially
know. Yeah,
for the person throwing the die, and
yeah, yeah,
it's a very fun group type thing. Although you can become hated real quickly too if people start
yeah,
throwing
for
money
sure.
out on the table, and all of a sudden you throw a seven. So a lot of newer people will avoid throwing the die, and other people who just don't care, and they think they're God's gift to throwing die. They're out there on the streets playing street craps, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but it's fun. I love playing craps. I love that point of it. I actually don't throw too often just because um I've done it before and I do end up rolling too many 7-Elevens.
You're Marty the Mush.
Yeah, yeah. So I avoid it. I usually pass, but I do roll a few times here and there, especially like if you have like house party games.
Yeah.
I like to throw there, but not the casinos. But it's fun. It's fun. But yeah,
Um,
either way, these boys were out there at the casinos enjoying themselves when they shouldn't have been. So they got, coach had a little thing, had to prove his point, whatever, and sat them for the first drive. And they did nothing on the first drive. And then as soon as they came back in, I mean, they just went to town. George Pickens ate them up yesterday with all the yards after the catch. They just could not take this man down.
Dude, he's a
He,
great fucking receiver.
he's phenomenal. He's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
he's a great receiver. And with CD on the other side, like they're always focused on CD.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
George Pickens gets a lot of one-on-one matchups.
yeah, I did see the one touchdown that CD had where he was basically wide open. The
Mhm.
linebacker, the linebacker let him go past him. Thought the free safety was going to get him. The free safety was never even near him, and he just scored like a wide open touchdown.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, and that's because George Pickens was going off that day, so they were focusing more attention towards him, so it allowed, CD to get open that play, and yeah, so they were just eating him up. Our defense played pretty well yesterday. Quinnen Williams, our newest pickup, with 1.5 sacks on game one, joining the boys. Um, Man, they played pretty well on all sides of the ball. The Raiders, I want to say that we did pretty well against the run, but at the same time, the Raiders never really tried to establish the run, even with Ashton Genty. I was a little bit surprised by that. He ran the ball only 6 times, which obviously, like, why aren't you implementing more of a run game when the Cowboys have shown that they weren't great against the run over the last several games? Like, yes, we picked up, or not picked up, but like had people come back on our defense, but that still shouldn't have been a reason to try to run the ball. Um, but the O line for the Raiders is just terrible as well. So I mean, either way,
You gotta feel bad for that guy. He's a fucking stud running back, and he's
yeah,
just can't do shit with that offensive line.
yeah,
And
yeah, no, for real,
Geno Smith looks trash.
yeah. Yeah, Gino isn't great. He threw the ball 42 times in that game, had an interception, a little over 200, about 240 yards passing. But yeah, Genti, he's unfortunately just having a horrible year. Or not, I want to say horrible year, but he's not having a great year to his potential, just simply because that O line is terrible, and there's just nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run for them.
Yeah. Uh, what do you think? What do you think the outlook is for the Cowboys next week? If you
Man,
quick prediction.
I'll be honest. It's still going to be up and down. We have a pretty hard schedule coming up. Um, so it will really tell. The next 4 games are the Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, and Vikings. So
If there are the Chargers in there,
the Chargers after that. Yeah, so that's the next 5. I want to say I'll be happy if we win 3 of those games. I'll be happy if we win 3 of those games. Would I love to win more? Yes, absolutely. But realistically, I'll be happy with 3 of those games.
I'm gonna
So
be
yeah.
honest. I'll be surprised if they win one, and that'd be against the Chargers.
Mm, I don't think so. I mean, I think that 100%. I think we can beat the Chargers. I think that we're gonna play a good game against the Eagles. I think that's gonna be a good back and forth game. So I think we have a chance to beat them.
And it's at home. I mean, both your two toughest games are at home.
Yeah, for sure. The Lions is it's gonna be a hard one because it's gonna be in Detroit. Chiefs are obviously gonna be a hard one. I think
Oh,
the Vikings are
you guys
very
playing
beatable.
Thanksgiving?
Always.
Yeah, I know, but I figured since you guys suck, they would boot them out. You know how like they sometimes they take
Never.
the primetime games out.
Never. They'll never take the
Is
Cowboys
there a
out prime time.
contract for that?
They just always play. It doesn't matter. Even if look at the Lions. The Lions were hadn't won a game on Thanksgiving and I don't know how many years, and they play every Thanksgiving as well.
Oh fuck yeah! The Bears play on Black Friday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so the Cowboys and the Lions always play. It's just I don't know. Maybe there's a contract thing. I really don't know, but they've always played and always will, from what I know.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Anything else you want to say about the Cowgirls?
The Cowboys, yeah, they just happy to see defense doing well. I hope it stays more consistent, and they're able to keep us in some of these games, and give our offense a chance to do what they do. Should be fun over the next half of the season.
All right. A little presentation for you, if you will.
Oh God, this guy and his presentations.
Brother, just would it help if I
Nobody cares. I could show locker room speeches too. Cowboys have them as well.
hold on. Why is this not? Can you hear the audio? Oh, let me see.
Nope,
No.
no.
All right. Well, we fucked this up. Don't understand why this isn't playing. All right. Well, anyways, it was a good, better, best. Good, better, best video of Ben Johnson. And Victory Mondays, man. I'm telling you right now. The feeling I have when there's Victory Mondays walking into work, you know Conor McGregor when he's swinging his arms, walking into the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. Just fucking
Billionaire walk.
a billionaire walk, baby. Now, the Vikings game, truth be told, the offense didn't look great. We obviously have won this on a last minute field goal, but there were plays there for the Bears to score. There were plays that I seen Caleb do some last minute changes at the line, doing some audibles, things like that. So again, I think his progression's there. I love having Tom Brady as a commentator. I mean, the man's a beast on the field, and he's a beast at commentating. Did you know he cloned his dog?
Brady cloned his dog?
Yeah, his dog that passed away, he cloned it.
No, I had no
Yeah,
idea.
it's just a random fact that I know, but yes, he cloned his dog. But I mean, we gotta give a shout out to our defensive player. God damn it! I had all these notes lined up, and I just totally forgot.
Kevin Byard
Duvernay.
or Deshaun Wright?
No, not Duvernay. Sorry, no. Oh my god! Now I feel like I'm an idiot because I just
Trying to help you out. The one who recovered the fumble?
No, it was a Nation Wright. Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
Nation Wright.
yeah.
The interception. He's leading the NFL in interceptions right now. Did you see that interception he had in the end zone?
Yeah, it was clean.
That was fucking nice, dude. That was fucking sweet as shit.
Yeah.
Again, the offense didn't look the greatest. I mean, there's really no. DeAndre Swift had 90 yards. Caleb Williams had 193 yards. His pass percentage wasn't great, 16 of 32. Cole Kmet had a great receiving. Only had 45 yards, but he did come back. But really, it was just Nation Wright. The defense held us down. Cairo Santos missed a field goal in the game, came back, hit the game winner, which was great. He got a game ball. Duvernay. Dude, it was 50 seconds. Game on the line, 55 seconds. And I literally told myself, all right, let's see this comeback. And the fucking dude, he returned it for like 50 some yards, 45 yards, something like that. Gave us great field position. Granted, our offense didn't do shit with that field position, but maybe they're playing conservative. They didn't really want to do much. But Carlos Santos hit that fucking game winner, and that was fucking amazing. And I love seeing all the Vikings fans, just all their happiness and all the cheering just go away to the wayside right away. Yeah, I think it was pretty fucking, it's pretty nice to see another fucking victory Monday, another time where the Bears in general, the whole team played a part in this win, and it's exciting. I will say, now, I'm tired of hearing this fucking bullshit with the Bears about hearing Bears haters talking about, oh, they haven't played anybody. The last several wins they've won were against shitty teams, blah, 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 blah. Well, what do you expect? What do you want us to do? Do you want us to lose or do you want us to win? We have to win the games that we need to win against shitty teams. And we're doing that. We're capitalizing on it. And if we weren't, then we'd still be the same shitty Bears from the last several years. And we're not. We turned the page. We're starting to beat those teams. Now we got to beat teams that we, are a challenge to us. And, I get that. But, for us to capitalize on these teams that aren't as good as us, and, we find a way to win. We're in the win column, baby. We're in the fucking top of the NFC North right now. Get at me, baby. Get at me. Let's go. And the Steelers coming to town. Aaron Rodgers playing. Aaron Rodgers isn't playing. I don't care. We're fucking taking him down. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why people want to make that point, because yes, it's a fact. Yes, you guys haven't won to beat a team that have a winning record, but you're doing what you're supposed to do. And why discredit a team for doing what they're supposed to do and beating teams that don't have a winning record? So you can't take that away from them. You just look at
our secondary has been hurt. I mean, every team has been injured, but I mean, we've had actually starting secondaries that have been hurt, and our defensive end went out this past year. I mean, granted, the Cowboys, it's kind of the same situation sometimes with their defense, but we're piecing it together. We're finding ways to win, and if you hate on that, then you can kick rocks. I don't care.
Well, that was always the thing. Even when we talked about your guys' schedule, it wasn't a significantly hard strength of schedule from the get go. So it was, you guys had expectations of where you should win and how many games and so on and so forth. Granted, you look at the rest of your guys' schedule, you're going to have some tests in there. You got the Packers twice, you got the Lions at the end of the season, the Niners, the Browns have a very good defense, although their offense struggles. They have a very good defense that keeps them in games. The Eagles and the Steelers, they seem to be on and off, where they handle teams and other weeks they just don't show up. So, yeah, you definitely have some tests to be shown. But I mean, just to talk about the Viking game, 100%. If you remember last week, I mentioned in the game, I said this is going to be a test for your offense because the Vikings do have a good defense, but it's going to be a turnover game, and whoever comes out on top with the turnovers is going to win this game. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. You guys came up with several key interceptions of JJ McCarthy, who struggled in this game. And, that was the difference of you had the ball at the end with enough time to go down there and hit the game winning field goal. So it was just, it's a division matchup. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it comes down to is who's going to have the ball at the end of two closely, regarded teams that are going to play each other hard. And a turnover was the difference of you guys, handling business and doing just enough to get in field goal range for your kicker to put it away.
Yeah. Kevin Byard had another interception in the third quarter. I mean, JJ McCarthy, when he threw that ball, it almost looked like it was really flat. I'm not really sure what the hell happened there, but it was right to him, and he ran it back for a good amount of yards. But again, I mean, our defense is showing up when they need to. Hopefully we can get some of our guys back, but JJ McCarthy, I'm not worried about him at all. He only threw 150 yards for 1 touchdown with 2 interceptions. We did do what I talked about last week, which I was worried about Aaron Jones. We only held him to 70 yards this game, so we locked him down. And then Justin Jefferson, 61 yards on 5 receptions. So
Yeah, McCarthy was very inconsistent with the ball. He had some really bad misses, and honestly, I think it was he looked a little just out of sorts. His footwork. If you look at even that interception that you mentioned, it looked like he was almost like backpedaling type of toss, like he had nothing in that throw.
yeah,
Um, and he was just out of sorts a lot of the game. And even Justin Jefferson he was like visibly pissed off. You know what I mean, at some of the incompletions where he was open, and JJ McCarthy just missed him. So, but he also has to understand JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams. Like JJ McCarthy, technically this is his first year because he was injured last year, he was injured
right.
early this year, so he's gonna have those things. It's just frustrating for somebody as good as Justin Jefferson, who's, you know, probably getting sick and tired of not, what he had last year and Sam Darnold to now restarting again with this QB. It's, they're obviously the Vikings. They're not happy with where they're at.
Last final note on the Bears. It's some games our defense comes into play. Like right now, we're leading the league in like margins of turnovers, right? So it reminds me of like the Urlacher days, Peanut Tillman days, Kyle Fuller days, where we're just fucking headhunters for that ball. Then some days they fall flat and our offense comes through. I would love to see just one game, not one, but going forward, just all of it combined. And then, special teams come along with that as well, because we've also been fucked over with the offense or the special teams before this season. So, I mean, I don't know. Our trajectory is still going up, baby.
Well,
I
let's be
think,
honest, right? Like, not only do you want to see that, you're going to need that on the
oh
second
yeah,
half of
oh
these
yeah,
games coming
oh
up.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Eagles, Chiefs, like they're going to capitalize. There's teams that can capitalize on any single turnover. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
just like the
Absolutely.
Bills Buccaneers game. Well, we will go in that in a second, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was, it
Yeah,
was, it
you're
was
going to need it.
all right, let's go into this past week. Let's go into our picks.
Let's do it.
We are again picking 5 teams against the spread. I have not looked at these. I don't know what they look like. We are going to see together. And let's see. Wow. Last week we only had 2 picks. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. I don't even want to. Dude, that's wild.
That's funny.
Let me see. All right.
I know what one of them was, but
Chargers -3. Chargers. Oh my god. This was your your pick of the week.
no, it wasn't.
The Chargers vs Jags.
I picked the Cowboys. This was our pick together.
I know, but you were very high on the Chargers.
Well, it's not that I said that the Chargers had. I remember I said that the Chargers' primary weakness and their problem is their offensive line.
Yeah.
And what happened in this game? Their
Jaguars
offensive
got to 'em.
line was terrible. I mean, Herbert literally could not do anything in this game. He had no time to throw the ball. He had, I want to say he had under 100 yards passing or some shit like that. Like
He
it
did.
was,
He did 81 yards total.
which is, it's just terrible. Like that is not
That's
Justin
Justin
Herbert.
Fields numbers.
Right, no shit. That's your boy over there. And if you look, it wasn't even that he got sacked a bunch. Only got sacked 2 times, but he had they just could do nothing in this game. They didn't run the ball. They couldn't throw the ball. They just did absolutely nothing. They looked like a high school team against the NFL team who literally was just like it was a pick me up for the Jaguars, and it was just terrible.
Jesus. I mean, what did they do for 4 quarters?
I have no
Two
idea.
two field
It was
goals,
so
and they were
bad.
shut out the second half.
Yeah, it was so bad. They put in Trey Lance. They put in Trey Lance because they were tired of seeing Justin Herbert. Like it was already gone. They just said, let's get our QB out of there because it wasn't worth watching him just get terrorized. It was, I don't know. It was disgusting to watch. It was horrible. They're a much better team than that. The Chargers need to fix that offensive line. The fact that they have a positive record and they didn't go get a lineman or anybody to help out their offensive line in the trade before the trade deadline, it's terrible. What is your GM doing? Do you just not care, or do you think? I really don't know, but fix your damn team, fix your offensive line, and stop getting your, your QB terrorized back there because it's just it really sucks. If I was a Charger fan, I'd be pissed because they have a lot of promise on that team, and to see that is disgusting.
The kicker made one field goal, or one of his field goals was 46 yards. If he didn't make that, it'd be 3 points. That's ridiculous. That is crazy.
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence, I mean, wasn't that great of a game. 153 yards for 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
Yep.
I mean, both running backs both had 74 and 73 yards, so they couldn't stop the run. But yeah, I didn't see this one coming. As soon as this one started and the Jags started going up, I was like, oh man, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. I didn't even give it any more. Like once I saw the offensive line just and Herbert not being able to do anything, I'm like, I don't even want to watch any more of this because that, just like I said, that O line makes the trenches make or break a team. Man, they really do. They get overlooked, and in this team, they just have shown that O line no love.
It's
And
the game of inches.
yeah.
That's what she said. All right. Let's see. On the right week. Oh no. All right. We had 49ers against Cardinals. That was my pick. The Cardinals looked like dog shit. I mean, they did score 22 points, but I don't know. If I'm Cardinals fan, I don't want Jacoby Brissett.
I mean, Jacoby Brissett. It wasn't Jacoby Brissett. It was our defense, bro. Like Jacoby Brissett threw for 452 yards. He threw the ball 57 fucking times.
I know, but I feel like I'm more comfortable with what's his name in the back there than Brissett. I don't know. I just don't.
I'm gonna be honest. If it's Murray back there, they don't get 22 points. This guy threw 47 for 57, Tony. 47 for 57.
I understand that, but that's also gameplay. Like, God, I can't think today. Just like
you're talking about the game plan that they threw short yardage passes and things
exactly,
like.
Yeah.
Fine, yeah, you're right. Yes, but still, if you think about it, like that's the highest completions. Period. Nobody's ever had that many completions in a game before.
Do you have Michael Wilson on any of your teams?
I did. I actually picked up Michael Wilson. My team, I don't know if you saw, but my team in our league actually put up 240 points this week because I picked up Michael Wilson, I picked up Sean Tucker, and
you have Michael Wilson in our league?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Michael Wilson put up 40 something points. Sean Tucker put up 40 points. I have Allen who put up a shitload of points. McMillan, like my whole team went off, and I had 240 points in fantasy this week. It was insane. But yeah, he had, what was it, 15 receptions for 185 yards. Eh,
They couldn't stop McCaffrey
I mean, yeah,
after he went
McCaffrey,
off.
but McCaffrey only had 81 yards. I
No, he
like.
had
I don't even know.
he had 81 yards, but 40 receiving, 3 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. True, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was a crazy game. I really don't know how you throw for 450 something yards and would lose the game, but they managed to. Granted, he
That's
did throw
that's
two
Joe Flacco,
interceptions.
Jameis Winston numbers.
I'm saying, I think they had a return kick for like 90 something yards that
Yeah,
wasn't a touchdown.
98 opening kickoff return.
Yeah, like that's insane. So 98 yards. You know how pissed I'd be if I was like a kick returner and ran something back for 98 yards and didn't get the touchdown. Like
Yeah.
that's horrible. That's so shitty.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, it was just one of those games. Honestly, I'd rather see my team lose. No, I don't know. I Brissett is definitely done a lot more than Kyler Murray was doing when he was back there. Kyler Murray just hasn't really played well. Um,
You would trade him away. Keep Brissett.
I think it's time for the Cardinals to reset quarterback wise. I do. Because they haven't done anything with Kyler Murray. He's just not showing that he's their guy. It's time for them to draft somebody and
Where
go
could Kyler Murray go? To the
next.
Saints?
He could go the Saints. He could end up being a backup somewhere.
No, I can't imagine him being a backup yet. I would say, yeah, I would say the Saints. I was going to say the Giants, but Jackson Dart's going to come back at some point. And then you still got
yeah.
Jameis Winston. Russell Wilson's probably going to kick rocks.
I mean, he could go to the Jets.
The Jets, yeah.
He could go to the Jets, but the Jets just have their feel of a Kyler Murray type back and Justin Fields. Like I kind of put them in similar. Kyler
'Cause they can
Murray
both
has a little
run.
better of an
Yeah,
arm and doesn't run as well as Justin Fields,
yeah.
but he's just like sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. Like he had his good year or two, and now he's just meh.
And this was all without Marvin Harrison Jr. getting involved in this
Yeah.
receiving.
I mean, you got to remember Trey McBride. Trey McBride he's the number one tight end in the league. Guy's done nothing but be the top go-to wide receiver on this team all year long.
Yeah.
Eh, he's having a phenomenal season.
All right, let's go to Kansas City Broncos. What was the spread on this game? Do you remember?
I don't. I don't. Um,
Let's see. 19-22.
I want to say it was like 5 or something, no? But the Chiefs were favored.
Yes, they were.
The Chiefs were favored. The fact that they lost this game, I don't know. I mean, but the Broncos do have a good defense. They're 9-2, like quiet. They're a quiet 9-2 team. They just win ugly.
It's like the Bears.
And they win ugly. It's never like dominant. It's ugly wins, and it's just because their defense. Like Bo Nix is having he has like bad. I'd say he has like just mediocre games, and they win. Yeah, it's defense, man. Their defense is playing really well.
It closed at +4, but I'm not sure if we got +4, if we had -4 or -5. I think we had -5.
Yeah, something like that. Either way, we were pretty confident in the Chiefs, and maybe we shouldn't be because they're 5-5 this year, and they're not even number one in their division. The Broncos are. I don't know if you realize that, but the
Who's their
Broncos
main?
are.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, other than Travis Kelce, who's their main receiver?
Rasheed Rice.
Okay.
Yeah, Rasheed Rice, I'd say is their number one. Then it's Hollywood Brown.
Yeah. But
Xavier
doesn't
Worthy.
Hollywood Brown, doesn't he go off of like deep receptions?
You know, No, because Rasheed Rice is really their well, Xavier Worthy is their speed guy. Hollywood Brown, I really don't know what he is on that team. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know truly the makeup of who's. I just know Rasheed Rice is their main guy. He's their like slot speedy guy who just catches anything everywhere.
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy is their speed guy who goes vertical.
I remember Hollywood Brown being like that speedy, like vertical dude for the Ravens. Didn't he play?
No, he wasn't for the Ravens. He was on the Cardinals.
No, but he played for the Ravens as well.
Maybe he had a season there. I don't remember.
All right, let's go to the next one. Next loss that we fucking got was the Ravens against the Browns. I mean, this is where you.
Oh, he had
They
3
didn't.
seasons there. You're right. You're right. He was with the Cardinals for 2, and then he was there for 3 before. You're right.
Well, God, I'm gonna have to keep track of. I'm gonna screenshot our spreads next time for next week. I should have probably been doing this a long time ago.
Well, we could always just check the VOD on the podcast, and it'll show it.
Yeah. It opened up at 8.5 minus 8.5. It closed at 7.5. Browns just fucking was there. I mean, they scored 13 points in the second quarter and just didn't do shit after that. I mean, 16 points total, but didn't do shit in the second quarter and just kept it close.
Yeah, they were winning this game. They were
Yeah.
winning this game. Their defense, like the Ravens, couldn't do anything or weren't doing much until the fourth quarter. They finally started scoring some points, and
They threw Shador Sanders in.
yeah, they finally. Well, what's his name? Gabriel, terrible, got a concussion.
So they were forced to do it.
Yeah, and I think on Shador Sanders, like I want to say his third pass, bro, he threw a pick six, and that's what happened with the touchdown. That's where they got their touchdown. It was a pick six. I think it was the fourth quarter.
I think you're right. I think I remember saying that.
Yeah, it was that was a difference maker in the game. Or maybe it wasn't a pick six, but it was an interception that gave them good field position, and yeah. I don't know if you know this too, but his Shador Sanders house got broken into in the middle of that game, and he had like $200,000 worth of jewelry stolen from his house while he was playing.
That's so shitty.
Yeah,
You gotta feel bad.
It's like the fourth or fifth pro, because it's happened to basketball players and football players, to have their house broken into while they're like during their games playing and shit. I know it happened to Luka too.
Yeah, I've had my house broken into once before, and it's the shittiest feeling ever. You can't sleep. It's just like a fucking. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you're on edge. You can't really. You're like half asleep, one eye open type shit. It's weird.
I've never had my house broken into, but I've had my car broken into, and that's a shitty feeling too.
Oh, the one cool play was the Ravens trying to do that fake tush push. They did a fake tush push, and then Mark Andrews ran into the right side and caught the ball.
Yeah,
wide open touchdown.
I saw that. That was funny, like a 35-yard touchdown or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He was wide open too. Like they were so lost on it, nobody even was close to him.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny to see.
And then the last pick we had was the Cowboys against Raiders. So both of our picks covered. We should have picked the Bears. Probably should have picked the Bears instead of maybe I don't know. If we would have changed it, maybe it would have been. I mean, again, Chargers against Jags. You wouldn't have thought that they were gonna come close. Yeah. Maybe the Ravens we should have thought about, but again, they're playing the Browns. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, the Browns were 2-7. Yes, they had a decent defense, but the Ravens were coming off a quality win the week before. They just I don't know. They just didn't play good this week. Lamar had a really bad game. He got sacked 5 times and threw 2 interceptions. I'm like, I don't know. Was it his decision making where he wasn't getting rid of the ball? Was he just not pulling it down and running like he usually does in situations where he could have?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't watch the full game. I only saw things here and there, but definitely didn't expect them to. He only had 10 yards rushing, which is not really Lamar Jackson esque, especially when he's under that much pressure. So I don't know. I just feel like Lamar just didn't have a great game, and obviously they still pulled out the win because the Browns aren't good, but it should have been much more of a convincing win than that.
Packers Giants game. Not much to say here, but Giants kept it close, closer than I thought. Love did go out at one point. Jacobs went out at one point. I think at the same time almost. And man, I don't wish injury upon anybody, but for NFC North's sake, I mean, people missed a couple of games. I wouldn't have been mad.
Um,
Jordan
the
Love,
running back,
Jordan Love went out with like a shoulder injury.
yeah, he'll be back, but running back's done for a few weeks. I'm pretty
Josh
sure.
Jacobs is, damn it, just in time for
Yeah,
playoffs for fucking fantasy football. Great, cool, awesome,
Emmanuel Wilson will be the backup. That's going to be starting.
awesome. Seahawks Rams. I mean, you called it. It was going to be a close game. It was only 3 points. I mean, 21-19. Rams etched it out in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good game. Rams started out hot and then they kind of fell flat and scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter to seal the win. But I mean they intercepted Sam Darnold 4 times in this game where were truly the difference maker. So they forced him to kind of spread the ball a little bit. Although JSN did have a decent game, he still had 105 yards on 9 receptions. I mean, truly, if you force him to throw other places, it kind of showed some of his weaknesses. And um, yeah, they ended up intercepting him 4 different times in that game.
Buccaneers Bills. Kind of
Great
previewed it
game.
earlier, but man, it was a great game. Josh Allen, hell of a game. 317 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, and
Yeah.
2 interceptions. So I mean, there was a lot of back and forth in this game. Baker Mayfield with that, not last minute, but that end of the game sort of interception at the end to seal it off. But man, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good game.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, Josh Allen is just, the guy's unreal. He's really an unreal football player. If I had to take a guess right now, I think he's leading the polls for MVP right now. That's
Yeah.
just truly how I feel. The guy is just phenomenal. People argue that probably Jonathan Taylor is right there with them, but I'd honestly probably bet that Josh Allen gets MVP and Jonathan Taylor gets Offensive Player of the Year. Um, like that would probably be my votes, just because Josh Allen's just doing everything for the Bills. Literally, he's carrying this team. Um, and he would deserve it. The guy's playing phenomenal.
So going into next week, they play the Texans. So either and before the Bucks, they played the Dolphins. They got their ass whooped, right? They beat the Chiefs, they beat the Panthers, but then they got their ass whooped by the Falcons. So going against the Texans, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't expect them to lose, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's Thursday Night Football, quick turnaround. It's just one of those things where, like, yes, the Bills. We all agree the Bills are a great team, but what team are you going to get if you get a team that comes out flat-footed?
Yeah.
I mean, you never know what the hell the Texans are going to do at home.
Yeah, the Texans do have I'm pretty sure they're the number one defense in the league. Um, but unfortunately, their offense just hasn't been great this year. It's been really up and down, and I'm pretty sure CJ Stroud is still out. I don't know if he's gonna come back by Thursday or not.
Yeah.
So I know Davis Mills played last week. Um, so yeah, I mean the Houston barely beat Tennessee 16-13.
Dude, they were losing in the first quarter 3-0. Or going in
Yeah.
the second half actually 3-0. Yeah, I mean 13-16. So yeah, I mean I thought the Tennessee Titans were actually going to upset them for a second there, but no.
I was a little worried about it too, but Davis Mills started connecting with Nico
Nico,
Collins. Yeah,
that dude's
and
a dog.
oh, Nico Collins is a beast. He's a beast. Their problem there is they have a terrible offensive line as well.
Yeah.
Their offensive line has been really bad, hasn't given them any time, so they haven't been able to run the ball very well as either. So they're just another team that are losing in the trenches, and it's stymieing their offense all year long. And the only thing that's keeping them close in games is again their number one defense in the league. It's number one or top three. Like for those that want to get specific, I know it's one of the top defenses. Period. They've been really good all season long, consistently.
Did you watch any of that Sunday night football?
No,
Lions Eagles.
I didn't. I didn't.
It was pretty lackluster to be honest with you.
Yeah, dude, all of the Eagles games have been lackluster recently. Like they've all been just boring. Their defense is playing well,
Yeah.
and then their offense is playing shitty. So it's like they're just really boring. I feel like all you see is punts over and over and over. There's no offense in their games right now.
Well, I mean, they're doing us a favor. I mean, we are NFC companions, if you will.
Yeah.
If we had to pick a duo, if we're playing squads in Battle Royale, and I had to pick another team to play duos with, it's going to be the Eagles. Because we take out their teams and they take out ours. They beat the Vikings, the Lions, the Packers for us. Yeah, I'm liking it. So low key,
Yeah,
kind of appreciate the Eagles right now. But
yeah.
I don't know. Sunday afternoon football next week is going to be interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Jalen Hurts didn't
Um,
have a great game either. I mean, oh, granted, the game score was only 9-16, but I mean, he only threw for what was that, 135 yards. Saquon actually did 20. They actually fed him the ball, 26 carries for 83 yards.
yeah.
AJ Brown only had 49 yards. I wonder what's going to happen with AJ Brown this off. Or I don't know if he's in a contract year or when his contract is expiring, but I feel like he's having some off-season issues and like kind of becoming a little bit of a drama queen.
Listen, I think he has every right to be a drama queen because Jalen Hurts, I'm going to be honest with you, Jalen Hurts is terrible. Jalen Hurts is not a great quarterback. Um,
Okay, Cam Newton. Did you see Cam Newton go off and say how he would pick or he thinks Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts?
absolutely. Absolutely. I would too. I didn't see that, but I don't think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. He's really not. He's being saved by his defense right now. Um, and dude, I mean, hold on. Let me pull his stats real quick. Like, look at his stats over.
You talking about
He's
like
just,
career wise?
he's just not. He's not a good. He's not
I
a
mean,
great
he's
quarterback.
averaging about high 60s completion rate. He threw for over close to 3,000 yards last year, 3,800 the year before in 2023, 37 in 2022, 31 in 2021. I mean, he's average a QB rating of over 100 in 3 out of his last 6 seasons.
He's terrible.
In 2023, he threw for 15 interceptions. Every other every other seasons, he's less than other than 2021. I mean, around 1, 5, 6, 9, and 4.
And he also had Saquon last year that everybody was so worried about that it left all his receivers wide open because they had to, put everybody in the box to try to stop Saquon for running for 60 yards every single time he touched the ball. Because that's all Saquon did last year is get the ball, run for 40-yard touchdowns, 60, 70-yard touchdowns all season long.
That is true.
This year, the fact Saquon's not running the ball, so he's facing cover twos and just a better defensive coverage, and he's playing terrible. I mean, he's just, I don't know. He hasn't played great this year. His last 3 games, he threw for 135, 183, 179 yards against the Packers, the Lions, and the Giants.
Hmm.
He'll mix in good, decent games here and there, but, for the most part, his QBR rating in those games was 34, 40, and 61. The game before that, he had a good game. His QBR was 94, but the one before that, it was 23.6. Like, I'm just saying, like, this guy is not playing well. He's getting saved by his defense. And the teams that he played in those weeks were not very well. They were okay, but
I mean, it's a team game. I don't know. I guess I understand your point, but he's doing what he needs to do to win games.
I think his team's doing what they need to do, and he's just
That's the ultimate Eagle fan or Cowboy fan in you.
Their defense is carrying them right now, 100%. Defense is carrying them, and I think AJ Brown has every right to be upset.
All right, let's go into our week. What is this? 12.
It's week 12.
Week
Damn, it
12
flies by,
picks.
bro.
What'd you say? Oh yeah, it flies by. Yeah, flies by for sure. All right, week 12. 5 games against the spread, and we agree on 3. Pick 2 separately. Buffalo Bills at Texans. Buffalo Bills -6. I mean, how can you not pick against the Bills? But then again, this is where we get fucked over because we pick the Chargers against Jaguars. We pick I don't remember who it was. We've been screwed so many times this year. So Jets, Ravens -13.5. I'm staying away from that game. Too many points.
Yeah, I mean, the Ravens should annihilate them, but yeah, that's a lot of points.
Steelers at Bears -3. I'm taking the Bears.
Dude, the Steelers have been playing well defensively, but here's the one thing that is why I might agree. Aaron Rodgers is hurt. I don't know how significant his injury is, if he's going to be able to play or not. I don't know who the backup is.
As of 12 hours ago, Rodgers doesn't need surgery. Status to be determined.
And I think the backup Pickett? Is it Kenny Pickett?
Let me see.
Which he's a capable backup, but if it is him, he's also susceptible to interceptions. I could be wrong on it being Pickett, but
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. Where's Pickett? Why did I think Pickett was there? Maybe they traded him. I don't know where he is.
His last game.
See, and I trust Mason Rudolph less than even Pickett.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, again, Caleb's gonna have to play a good game against a pretty solid defense, but I could see the Bears winning that, but I don't know if I'm comfortable picking them.
Okay. All right. Pats versus Bengals. Pats -9. Dude, Pats are fucking killing it right now, dude.
They are. I just don't like the 9 points.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you hate how I say the Patriots.
No. I mean, I agreed on picking them. One of the last times we did.
I mean, they blew out the Jets. They beat Buccaneers before that. They barely beat the Falcons. They blew out the Browns. Blew out the Titans. Blew out the Saints. They beat the Bills. Blew out the Panthers. I mean, yeah. I mean,
look. I think they win the game. The 9 points is just where I'm like, oh, you know what? Jamar Chase is going to be suspended. Jamar Chase is going to be suspended for spitting on what's his name. So that's another weapon that they lose. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Um. Yeah,
Very
and
good point.
they're not gonna let what's his name run on him. Yeah, I'm good with the Pats at 9.
I'll take the Pats at 9 as well. I'm just looking at Flacco's injury. See if he is okay. Well, even it doesn't look like he'll be playing. Okay. Um, let's do Colts Chiefs. Chiefs minus 3.5. No, give me Jonathan Taylor. The Indianapolis Jonathan Taylors
Where are they playing?
in the Kingdom, Kansas City.
I'd be more confident if they were playing in Indy.
Yeah, I get you. I understand. I mean,
Because that's
that
gonna
is
be
good
a
home field
weather,
advantage.
and that's gonna
Yeah.
be weather. Kansas City always has pretty significant weather, and if I'm not mistaken, Indy plays indoors. So
Well,
they're
weather this weekend is supposed to be 63 degrees, sunny in Kansas City.
okay.
So I don't think that'll be too big of a factor. But I do agree with you.
No,
The home field advantage plays a factor for Kansas City specifically.
that's a ruthless place to play. I don't know if you
See,
ever heard that people say Kansas City is like fans and shit are like some of the worst.
yeah, I hear the Raiders are the worst by far. But
And
I think Seattle's also a hard place to play in as well.
yeah, I don't think the 12th man is as loud as it used to be when
Yeah,
they had the Legion of Boom back in the day.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I've heard Kansas City fans and Philadelphia fans are like the worst. And
Okay.
then yeah,
All
uh,
right, we'll hold off on this one. I agree with you. I give me if it was like four, not even four, maybe if it was like 5 points, I'd take the Colts.
I do like the Colts in the game though. I
I
do.
also
I'm
want
gonna
to
be
see
honest.
I also want to see them win too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't hate seeing the Chiefs lose. Um,
Vikings,
so yeah.
Packers minus 6.5. I hope they tie.
I'm gonna be honest. At 6.5 points, I like the Vikings.
No Josh Jacobs. This will be a divisional matchup for sure. I mean, obviously it is, but yeah.
They're playing in
Um,
Lambeau. What's the weather in Lambeau? But
Green Bay
yeah, Lambeau. I know it's Green
50.
Bay.
I know
Yes.
there was supposed to be snow or something like that. There's supposed to be like a big weather storm or something like that. It's supposed to be hitting us soon, the Midwest.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Just because at this time of the year, it's when weather really starts making a difference at some of those stadiums.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be pretty sunny.
I
I don't want any part of this game, so I have no input.
okay. I do like the Vikings at 6.5 points.
Okay.
Personally,
Seahawks at Titans. Seahawks minus 13 and Seahawks minus 13, I'm sorry.
man. Um,
Who's stopping JSN?
nobody, nobody. I think the Seahawks win.
I feel more confident with minus 13 for the Titans versus the Ravens. Seahawks minus
Gotcha,
13
gotcha,
against
gotcha, gotcha. You said it
Titans,
odd, but I get what you're
the
saying.
Ravens versus the Jets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But
mean, I think they're
I don't know
both
if I can agree on it. So let's go to the next game. Let's see.
okay.
Giants against the Lions. Lions minus 10.5. I'm liking the Giants.
Really? And
Yeah.
that's just the lion hater in you. That's the lion hater in you.
I think it'll be closer. I don't think they'll win, but I think it'll be closer.
Listen, the one thing you have to remember is the Lions are the most like they play so much better at
At home.
home in their
Yeah.
dome.
Yeah.
And they are playing at home in this game. They just came off a bad loss. That they're gonna blow up the Giants. Like their defense isn't great. The only reason why they've been in games is because Jackson Dart has willed them to win. Um, they don't have Scadaboo anymore. Their running game hasn't been as good. The Lions are gonna win that game at home. There's no chance. I'll give you this much. I'm contemplating starting Jared Goff over Josh Allen this week, significant because of that difference and the fact Josh Allen is going against the Texans defense, who's number one passing defense. I'm considering starting, Jared Goff to put up 250 yards and 4 touchdowns in that game.
Okay. Well, we don't agree on that, so let's move on to the next one. Browns and Raiders. Raiders minus 3.5.
Give me the Browns.
I don't care either way, but if you had to put a gun to my head, yes, I'd take the Browns as well.
Just because of the defense. The
Yep.
defense is better.
Jags at Cardinals. Jags minus 2.5. No clue. Don't want any part of it.
I like the dog. Give me the Cardinals.
Okay. Eagles, Cowboys. Eagles minus 3.5.
You already know.
All right, well, another one we don't agree on this week.
Dude, the Cowboys lost to them in the beginning of the season in a game that they should have won. It was a very close game. They just got 4 significant key players on the defense, including the linebacker I told you about. Their run game defense is looking, up. What's his name? Cannot throw the ball. We just talked about it. Dude, the Cowboys are gonna win this game. We're at home. I think we're at home.
Can you stop Saquon?
Yes, we're gonna stop Saquon.
Okay.
Hold on. Saquon is still going to get some rushing yards. He has not. I do not think, in my gut, that they let him rush for over 100 yards. That's what I'll say. I'll put him at like 80 yards rushing. If we hold him for 80 yards rushing, we win this game.
Let me see what the prop bet is right now.
I bet you they have him at like 70 something.
Let me see. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, is it not? I don't think they have it out yet. Oh, it may
Should be out.
Saquon.
I don't think they wait that long to
I mean, it is only what was today, Tuesday. Man, I've been messed up on all my days today.
So I just looked it up on Underdog, which is the fantasy app that I use to make my bet since I live in California and I can't. So they have his rushing yards at 78.5, higher or lower. So his line is 78.5.
So you think they're going to keep him to a lower?
So I do. My hope is that yes, that they will keep him under 80 yards. So in this case, I'm taking the under on that line, and the Cowboys win that game.
All right. I bet. Let's bet. I'll take the over. I'll take the over. Loser has to buy the other one.
Wait. Are we talking the game or Barkley's run yards?
Barkley's run yards.
Oh, I'm not going to bet that. If we're going to bet, we're going to bet on the game itself, not the run yards. I can care shit less about that.
Well, I don't want to put money on the Eagles, so.
Okay.
I bet you the Bears.
Go to the next game.
Okay. Falcons, Saints -2.
Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, give me the Falcons. Well, the only thing is Penix is out. So Kirk Cousins is going to be starting this game. They're also going to be losing, what's his name for a week? I think he's hurt, Drake London. So they're losing their quarterback and their number 1 wide receiver, but they're a running team in general.
Yeah.
And the Saints aren't great against the run. So it's really just a matter of if they don't let the Saints score a bunch. That being said, they do have Kyle Pitts. They do have Darnell Mooney. They do have some decent, and I mean, that's a pretty good 1-2 combo of running back with the Falcons. So I do think they still win that game. I I think they're giving him. I think they're giving the Saints a little bit too much credit.
I'm gonna agree with you. Man, we got screwed on the Falcons before though.
Yeah, I know.
Let's talk about the last two games. Let's see. Bucks against Rams. Rams -6.5.
It's a good game.
I'll take the Bucks +6. I won't be surprised if the Rams win, but I think they'll maybe win by like a field goal or so, or 4 points or something.
I can't. I like the Rams. I won't agree on that one. I like the Rams in the game.
Okay. Panthers
The
at
Bucks.
49ers.
The
Oh,
Bucks
go
still
ahead.
don't know who their running back's gonna be. If they're getting Bucky Irving back, they still don't have. They're still running
Godwin.
with. Yeah, but Godwin's gone. Obviously, what's his name? Evans is gone. They still running with
No, Godwin isn't.
Abuka.
He's not in the IR though.
Well, he's not. He's
He
not
hasn't been
playing.
playing. I mean, basically, he's been on the IR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Rams.
Panthers at 49ers. 49ers -6.5.
Like the Rams have been playing great, but the Niners are just a better team. They lost. They won with what's his name putting up 500 yards. The Niners are gonna win the game.
6.5.
Yeah.
All right. We agreed on the second one. Okay. Let's find one more. Buffalo against Texans -6. Are we thinking about it too much?
Maybe.
I mean, the Bills have been known to lose to shitty fucking teams this year, but
They are. They're susceptible for sure.
I feel more comfortable. Or do we take the Colts against the Chiefs? What do you feel more comfortable with? I think at this point in time, I have to feel more comfortable about the Bills than the Colts going against the Chiefs.
The Colts are a gut call. Like that's a gut call. Like based on how they play, that's a gut call. The Bills should win that game. The 6 points is all that scares me.
But
That makes sense.
would you rather give up 13 points for Seattle against the Titans?
Man, fuck these lines that they have, man. Like shit.
I think I'm going with the Bills.
Let's go with the
-6.
Bills. Okay, we both thought it at the same time. Let's go with the Bills.
All right.
Josh Allen, come through, baby.
All right. Go ahead. Pick your team.
You go first this week.
Okay. Let me just run down. Jets, Ravens, too much. I like the Bears. Colts, kind of iffy. Toss-up sort of game. Vikings, Packers, hope they both tie. Seahawks, a lot of points. Giants, Lions, -10. I hope the Giants cover. Hope the Giants win, to be honest, but no, you know what? I can't do it. Good, better, best, baby. Never let it rest.
I knew you were gonna go there. Listen, the only reason why I'm not gonna pick the Cowboys is because I picked them last week. So I'm gonna go with my other one that I kind of went hard on a little bit. I'm gonna pick the Lions. I'm gonna pick the Lions at home against the Giants. I think they're gonna put up a lot of points. I think they put up like 40.5 on the Giants.
Okay.
So 40.5, but 40 something points is what I meant.
All right, so our teams are Pats -9, 49ers -6.5, Bills -6, Bears -3, and Lions -10.5. And again, we went with all chalk. God damn it. This.
No, you're overthinking it. We already did it. We put it in. I picked a lot of underdogs this week, but you don't want to go with them.
No, we like the opposite. I like the Giants.
We both like the Browns, but then we don't know who the QB is going to be. It could be Shador, and he doesn't look good. But we both like the Falcons.
Shador going against the team that he wanted to be traded to or drafted to. Right?
Yeah.
We both like the Falcons.
Yeah.
Do you want to switch
what game are we gonna change?
Um,
The only one that I would change is I'm pretty confident about the first two of our picks together. The only one that I might change is the Bills, but
yeah.
just leave it, run it. I mean, it is what it is. That's how we feel. We're
Okay.
putting less confidence in our listeners and our picks that they are not going to run with them. If we're going to go change. We're going with chalk, and that's what it is. We like the chalk. We like the points. Run it.
How many weeks have we have 26.5 points out of what is it?
Like we don't need to go do math right now, okay? Like we we're batting about 50%. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's 11 weeks at 5 picks, it's 55 picks divided by 2, it's 27 and a half, you know, or it's
Divided
27
by
and a half,
26.5.
26 and
55
a half.
total picks out
So
of
no, that's
yeah,
what I'm
we're a little
no.
bit over 50. No, we're just like at the 49 mark or some shit.
Wait, what?
55 total games, and we had gotten 26.5 correct.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. If you take 55 and divide it by 2, it's 27 and a half, which is 50% correct. If you get 27 and a half, we're one game underneath that.
So we're 49%.
Well, we're less than 49% if you want
We're
to do
gonna
the
round
actual
up
math,
here.
but I said 50. I said we didn't need to do the exact math. You made me do it.
Okay, let's dive into UFC real quick. Did you watch this fight card? Oh, we were talking. You were fucking
Yeah,
playing Arc Raiders, but I was
I was
watching.
playing Arc Raiders, but I was listening and yeah.
Benoit Saint Denis in the main card came out fucking swinging, knocked the hell out of Beneil Dariush. She didn't even know where he was. It was a crazy knockout. Carlos Prates, playing around with his food in the first round, came out fucking knocked out Leon Edwards. He didn't know where the hell he was. It took a while for him to get back up. That was a vicious knockout.
Yeah.
Sean Brady against Michael Morales. When I made my pick last week, I forgot who Michael Morales was. I remember him fighting and stuff, and I forgot that he is a very, very large dude. And he knocked out Sean Brady convincingly. I mean, within the first round. So, he's just a big dude. There's a video of him in Tijuana, dressed up in a dress. I don't know if he was like being a prostitute or some shit, but it was a weird video. Valentina,
I think we both like Sean Brady in that one. I think
yeah, we
that's the
did.
one that we got wrong.
Valentina Shevchenko, Weili Zhang. Again, another decision. Again, I was disappointed. And again, I had to watch Valentina do her little spin thing. So she won.
Just a
And
boring
then
fight.
Islam Makhachev against Jack Della Maddalena. I mean, Islam just kind of held him to the ground. It's basically the whole fight. It was somewhat lackluster. But Jack, he did get up a couple of times, but he didn't really have much other than like the first round where he actually connected a couple of hits. It was kind of a lackluster fight.
Yeah, Makachev always does a little dance in the first round and tries to, I can box with him for like a half a round. He does it on like all of his fights. Says, I'm going to box him. But next thing you know, you're on the ground for 3 rounds of him just literally laying on top of you, holding you.
Yeah.
And, let me hit him 1-2 times. And so they don't let me up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, God, some of our friends were complaining about it because they hate to see how he fights and it's boring and this and that. I can't argue with them because it's true.
Right.
It's like, yeah, he's doing what he has to do to win, but man, it's just like, I honestly feel like he shouldn't be a number one on a card anymore. Like, I get it's a title fight, but I don't like, it's just such a boring fight. I think UFC is shooting themselves in the foot, putting his fights as the main event on a UFC, and because
Well,
they're just, I don't know.
the lore there is for them to see the upset, for him to lose. So
Yeah, I mean, but nobody's even shown that they even have a chance because nobody can deal with that. It's just a relentless ground attack that it's not even like you're not afraid of this guy submitting you because that's not what he does. He
Yeah.
literally, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's just annoying. It's like just somebody who just grabs onto you, what will just won't let go no matter what the hell you do.
Yeah.
It's like when you see somebody with their kids, and when your kid grabs onto your leg and you're just walking around with them holding onto your leg for life. You know what I mean? Like that's what I picture with him, except he's doing it to your whole fucking body and you can't move or breathe or do anything because you just have this guy just smothering you.
It's mauling you.
Yep.
Bo Nickel fought in the preliminary card. He got TKO, which is pretty nice. They started booing him when he won. Started booing him, and he flicked he gave the bird to the whole audience and told him to pick a side, which I thought was pretty funny.
That is
But
funny.
it was good to see him get a knockout. I mean, he's known as a Olympic wrestler in the U.S., so it's good to see him get a knockout. Gregory Rodriguez won. He's part of the Fighting Nerds out of Brazil. He's a big ass Brazilian dude, but he won
Yeah.
decision. And then the other one was Tracy Cortez, got submitted by Aaron Blanchfield in the second round. I don't know what was her game plan or what was happening, but she just did not. She looked flat footed.
Yeah. Not prepared for the fight.
Yeah. Is there a fight card this weekend? There is. Arman Sarukian, Dan Hooker is the main event.
Dude, Dan Hooker, that'll be a good fight.
That will be a good fight, actually. Yeah, I agree.
That'll be a good fight. Yeah. Those guys both will get at it. Dan Hooker is he likes to brawl in there, man.
He does. Um, it's a good fight.
Sarukian's good though. Sarukian's good.
I think I'm gonna take Arman. I think Dan Hooker just gives himself. He can get hit. He can be hit. He makes mistakes because he is a brawler. So I think
Yeah.
I think Arman will win that fight. Bilal Muhammad, Ian Machado, Gary.
Dude, both of these fights, the
Two
main
main
and
ones. Yeah, those are the
Oh,
only two
man.
good ones. Everybody else is kind of, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll talk about those. But Bilal Muhammad, Ian Machado, Gary.
That'll be a good one.
Bilal's gonna come out there with that grappling, try to get quick, try to, again, kind of do the Islam sort of game plan. Ian's gonna try to keep that spacing and try to hit you, pick and pop.
Yeah,
Really
he's an
depends.
awkward little fighter.
Yeah, it really depends on if Bilal can close that distance or if Ian can, obviously do the opposite and just pick them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, but Ian also is good in jiu-jitsu as well. I think he's a black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Man, I want to go for the home dog, but I think Ian will win this fight.
Do you think it would be an interesting fight between, because it's the same style, but obviously, because it's welterweight we're talking now, right? Because Bilal Muhammad is a wrestler, and you got, Shevchenko, what's his name that just won?
Makachev, they won't fight each other.
Makachev. You don't think so? Because it would be a boring ass fight.
Bilal's, because they train together and they're like have a brotherhood. They've already said they won't fight each other.
So then that has to be real shit for
Bilal,
because now he's stuck with him going up and winning that belt.
Money talks, though. You never know.
I mean, yeah, that'd be interesting though to see them. I mean, honestly, I guess it would be on Bilal to turn down the fight because Makachev can't. I would hope that Dana White would make him take the fight if he were to win. Because, obviously this is the type of fight where if you win it, you're set up now where you're set to fight for the belt as the number 2 contender, winning in the top 5. I don't know. Interesting.
I think Ian's also going to win because has a very big height difference on him as well. He has like 5 inches on him. And that reach is going to be a little bit more than what Bilal's expecting.
Yeah.
But I like the underdog in that. The other fights on this fight card, I know 2 names, Jack Hermanson and Sergey Spivak. Everyone else on this fight card, I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know any of them. Crazy part is some of them are ranked.
Yeah, like the guy that Jack Hermanson is fighting, I recognize his face because he looks like my character in like UFC fight night. Like if you know how like the video games I have a smush face.
Yeah.
That's how he looks. That's how I would design my character.
Kind of looks like you a little bit.
Oh, stop it! Stop.
I'm gonna put your face up next to him, and yeah, you guys kind of look a little similar.
Okay, I think that's it. I don't really have much else. Don't have any more conspiracies at this moment in time. Anything you want to say before we head off?
No, man. Another good podcast. Leave us a voicemail.
Leave us a voicemail, leave us an email, leave us a comment, leave us a like, subscribe. Shit, tell me what you don't like about it. I don't care. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch at Grabbing a Beer. Sometimes I've been going live on TikTok.
I was gonna say, you say follow your Twitch, but you've been going live on TikTok more than anything.
Yeah, I know, but at one point I'll go back to Grabbing a Beer.
You guys go say what's up to Tony in his TikTok. He gets nervous. He gets nervous when people go in there. So go say what's up.
I don't get nervous. It's just like it's just funny. I don't know. All right. Till next time, dude. Have a good weekend, whatever.
Take it easy.
Later.
The Tony Tones world.